Well, today the whole of India rallies together as we bid a teary farewell to one of the bravest of our braves, the one who protected us, our enemy's nightmare. Rest in peace, CDS General Rawat is the chorus which is coming in. Amar Rahe, and amidst chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai, today India stands united in its grief. Well, here on Times Now, we've spoken to his brother, Colonel Vijay Rawat. The CDS is his own brother who now shares stories of his childhood, his memories, what he remembers him by, calls him a people's general and a family man. And he asserts that for CDS Rawat, it was always nation first.
Mr. Colonel Vijay Rawat, you were the Chief of Defence Staff's brother.
Yes, I am.
Today, on a difficult day like this, how do you remember a man who you've known longer than probably any of us here? You grew up with him.
I remember him as an extremely loving brother, a person who kept the complete family together, who had bonhomie. Not only that, but it was for him, actually, he spent most of his time in fulfilling his visions for the country, for the armed forces, but yet, whenever we needed him, he had time for it. His time management, at least I would say, was par excellence.
You're a soldier like your brother. And again, as a soldier, as a chief, as a first CDS, how do you remember him?
I still remember him like, for me, he was not the chief, he was not the CDS. For me, he was a loving brother and as an extremely good friend.
So when you needed him, he was always there? He
was always there. He always helped me out. In fact, we used to discuss a lot of things together. We were more like friends, and I used to go to him for a lot of help after my retirement, and he was always there. He always found time, even during his busy schedules.
You lost your parents reasonably early. So he was more a parent in some senses, a foster, apart from being a brother, also a guardian of sorts, wasn't he?
Yes, I lost a mother slightly early. My father was not too well thereafter, and it was my brother who was taking care of the complete family. That is me, my sister also, who's in the US, and of course our children, our wives, everybody he took extremely good care of. He was always there for us.
The one point we see about General Bipin Rawat is that not only was he a successful army officer, not only was a successful government servant, he was a wonderful father and a wonderful husband.
Yes, he certainly was, and that is something which I will vouch for. He was very, very loving father, an extremely good father, an extremely good husband, and of course to me he was an extremely good brother. To my son, he used to take him as his own son, and that was the type of feeling he used to give us.
Now, on a day like this, if you have to remember him for one thing that he did or said to you, what would it be?
The thing that he said, not once but a number of times, that he is always there for me. Howsoever busy he may be, in whatever task he may be busy in, he will always have his ears open for me. He will take out his time, and if I need him anytime, he'll be there for me.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
India gave a final salute to the country's first Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat, and his wife Madhulika Rawat. Earlier today, the mortal remains were brought from their residence at Kamraj Marg. Hundreds of residents joined the last journey of the couple. They walked with the procession till New Delhi's Army cremation ground. And it was there that family members, top military personnel, many politicians and foreign diplomats had gathered. It is being said that 800 military officials were in attendance. The general's body was accorded a 17-gun salute. The mortal remains of General Rawat, his wife and 11 others arrived in the national capital on Thursday, where Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met the family members. Other dignitaries like Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, the 3 service chiefs and National Security Advisor were also present. Let's now tell you briefly about the unfortunate accident that took place on December the 8th. An Indian Air Force chopper took off from the Sulur base in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu. But just 10 kilometers from the arrival point, the Mi-17 V5 chopper crashed near Coonoor. The cause of the crash is still not known. The sole survivor is Group Captain Varun Singh, who is currently in a hospital in Bengaluru. The flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder of the Mi-17 V5 chopper have both been recovered. The chopper happens to be the mainstay of the Indian Air Force medium-lift helicopter fleet. They happen to be a fairly new addition to the Indian Air Force with less than 10 years of service and are the workhorse of the Indian Air Force's medium transport fleet. Now, for more on this story, our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal is now joining us live from New Delhi. Siddhant, thanks for joining us. As we just saw, India's Chief of Defence Staff, General Bipin Rawat's funeral was held with full military honours in the Indian capital this evening, as government leaders as well as military officials paid a silent tribute. Tell us more.
Well, yes, the nation finally bidding farewell to CDS Bipin Rawat and his wife. The mortal remains arrived yesterday evening from the southern state of Tamil Nadu, and the Indian Prime Minister was present at the Palam Technical Airport to pay homage. Today, of course, we saw those visuals from his residence, and of course how the citizens, how the people here came together to bid farewell to the general, who is considered someone who led the reforms in the defence forces when it comes to integration and other things. He has left a huge vacuum and something that of course will be difficult to fill. Of course, there is now questions about the succession, who will be the next CDS. We also know that not only in the country but from across the world, condolences poured in when it comes to this tragic incident that has shook the nation. In fact, when it comes to Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh, they have sent their top army officials to pay the last respects. In fact, Sri Lanka has sent the CDS to Delhi, who was present at the last rites of General Bipin Rawat.
Right, Siddhant, absolutely. We know that an inquiry has also been launched into the chopper crash that led to this unfortunate incident. What can we expect on that front?
Well, it could take time before there can be some announcement over what led to the crash. This is something that everyone in the country wants to know, why this crash happened. And someone who was at the top echelons of the security and defense establishment going for just a normal visit for a normal speech, and this crash happened in Tamil Nadu. In fact, the announcement was made by the Indian Defence Minister when he briefed the Parliament earlier this week about a tri-service inquiry into the entire incident. But we know that when it comes to this question as to why the accident happened, there are a lot of questions. The black box has been found. There will be detailed investigation into the entire incident and made sure that there is no repetition of such kind of incidences in the future. Because remember, these choppers are not only used to ferry army officials, but the President, the Prime Minister and other top political functionaries in the country.
Right, Siddhant, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all those inputs. Now, General Bipin Rawat's funeral today was held with full military honours in the Indian capital, New Delhi. Take a look. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.